What's up everyone, Erika or Freddie Mercury here, and I'm back today with another video for you. Today I am doing something that I have been wanting to do for so long. Today I am transforming myself into the legendary, iconic Freddie Mercury. Today marks the 35th year anniversary that Queen performed at the Live Aid concert amongst all of America. So I thought it would be a great way to celebrate that. For those of you that don't know, I am completely obsessed with Queen, specifically Freddie Mercury. I will say I have always loved the music that Queen had put out, but ever since watching the movie Bohemian Rhapsody, I have just become infatuated with Freddie, his story, his background, his upbringing, just any and everything about Freddie Mercury. I am just like, I need all the information. I have been wanting to do more celebrity inspired makeup looks, so I'm really excited to try to take on Freddie Mercury for my very first time. So this killer queen is about to turn herself into Freddie Mercury, so let's do it. I am using the Covergirl Trueblend Skin Primer in Pore Minimizing. Just applying this all over my face and down my neck because I will be applying some makeup down here as well. Then I am taking a very full coverage foundation. Today I'm using my MAC Studio Fix Fluid in NC20, and I'm just gonna apply it with a brush today. So since I am full-blown turning myself into a man, today's makeup video is going to be much different than what you normally see me do. Some places that I try to give the appearance of a thinner cheekbone or a more raised cheekbone, we are gonna be doing the opposite, that kind of stuff. I'm gonna leave the inspiration picture that I'm using for Freddie here. So nothing crazy about his eyebrows, but I'm definitely gonna make sure mine are less defined. I want to get rid of that arch as much as I can, so I'm just gonna fill them in quickly. And I'm just gonna extend them out a little more. Kind of drawing a straight line across to eliminate that arch. And to make sure they stay nice and bushy and full, I'm going to add some of my clear brow gel. And I'm actually gonna brush them, kind of mess with them a little bit, brush them up and down so they don't look as manicured. So next I'm gonna start out with the shadowing. It does seem like Freddie's eyes are closer together than mine, and he does have a really narrow nose. I do know that the makeup artist that turned Rami Malek into Freddie did a lot of emphasis on the nose because his was a lot bigger than Freddie's, so I'm gonna have to do the same thing because Freddie's nose was beautiful and thin and mine is not. So for this, I'm taking an oldie but a goodie, my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette, and I'm going to start to contour my face to look a little bit more like a man. So I'm gonna take a cool tone shade and focus this on the inner corner, bringing it down to my nose. We just wanna, again, create the illusion that our nose is thinner and our eyes are closer together. His nose is much thinner than mine, so here I am going to contour my nose to give the appearance that it's much slimmer than what it actually is. And just make sure you blend it away so there aren't any crazy harsh lines. To me, it always looked like Freddie had black eyeliner on the lower lash line. It was either that or he has incredibly thick lashes, especially on the lower lash line. But to give that illusion, I am going to apply a little bit of a pencil liner and then smudge it out. So I'm gonna go ahead and start contouring my face. Instead of giving that really high cheekbone effect, I want my face to look a lot more square. I feel like Freddie's jawline was very distinct, mine is not, so we're gonna definitely try to create the illusion of that with the bronzer. I went a little hard with the bronzer here, so I'm kind of cleaning it up with my foundation brush. Freddie absolutely has what I adoringly call a butt chin, so I'm gonna try to create the illusion of that as well. I am going to contour my neck a little bit because I'm going to give myself an Adam's apple today, so all I'm doing is raising my neck a teeny bit, and I'm just gonna follow those natural lines. So as I kind of drew the divot here for the chin, I'm going to draw a little shadowing here to kind of mark the placeholder for my Adam's apple. Okay, so moving on to concealer, I am going to apply it in certain places that, again, I normally wouldn't do, but I need to counteract the contour that we placed down with highlight to emphasize these features that I'm trying to show. So what I'm first going to do is apply some down the bridge of my nose, in the center of my eyebrows, a little bit above my eyebrows, and then along my jawline. Applying the concealer down the center of my nose is going to give me that elongated look. Men have this kind of like raised bone above their eyebrow that women don't really have, or ours is not as pronounced. So I'm gonna create the illusion by adding some concealer. Again, we're going for those really pronounced jaw lines, so placing some concealer on the jawline is going to enhance them. The next thing I'm gonna do is add a little bit right in the Adam's apple area, as well as to emphasize those little divots in our butt chin. So here is when I'm gonna go in with my contour kit. Yet again, I'm gonna deepen it up a little bit more. Here, I thought my eyes needed to look a little more sunken in like Freddie's, so I'm taking a little more bronzer and applying it onto my lid and my brow bone. I'm also gonna add a little bit more bronzer underneath my lash line. Here, I started to feel like I was beginning to look a little bit sick, so I'm taking a little bit of translucent powder and placing it on my under eyes. Now that I felt that my face was as Freddie as it was gonna get, it's time for the fun part, facial hair. Today I am using the Mehron Makeup Crepe Hair along with the Mehron Spirit Gum. I bought this one that comes with the Spirit Gum remover as well. So I followed the instructions on how to fix this hair or get it to how you want it. What I did was I undid the braid, then I ironed it between two wet pieces of fabric, and now all I'm gonna do is pull it apart until I have enough hair to create Freddie's mustache. So now that I have the hair the way I want it, it's time to apply it. I'm gonna take my Spirit Gum, and disclaimer you guys, this is the first time I'm doing it, so Lord be with me. So I'm just gonna do one side first. I've applied the Spirit Gum, so I'm gonna let it get a little tacky. Seems like I have to move quick about this. Once I lay it down, I think that's it, so. I did not like the way that that came out, so let's try this again. I think what I'm gonna do is get it how I want it, cut it pretty clean. I think I'm gonna be a little more precise with the part that I put on my face. So let's see if this will work. Now I do realize that Freddie has very dark brown or black hair, but my hair is definitely not black, so I'm working with what I've got. I also understand that I am not going to look exactly like Freddie because I am not Freddie, so. All right, you guys, the mustache took so much longer than what I was expecting, so here I'm gonna speed through it. This feels totally normal. Just an average Saturday over here. All right, you guys, so I'm gonna be really honest with you. The mustache was really hard to manipulate and get it to lay with how I wanted it. Freddie's mustache is very full, the shape is very precise, and I found it really challenging to get the hair to stay in a massive clump to make it look really full, but stay flush to my face. It was a challenge, but I definitely enjoyed myself transforming into Freddie. So now I am going to get my hair going and I will be right back. She keeps a Moet Chandon in a pretty cabinet. Let them eat cake, she said. All right, you guys, so that is it for this Freddie Mercury tutorial. I'm trying really hard to smile and be charismatic, but it's really hard with this Spirit gum. Again, I don't necessarily think I look like Freddie, but I definitely had such a great time turning myself into one of my favorite musicians of all time. I did decide to go for the mustache Freddie Mercury because this is the first time I've ever worked with crepe hair, and this is just how I visualize Freddie, with the mustache and the really tight white tank top. This is what he wore for Live Aid, and again, since I am posting this video on the 35th anniversary, I felt like I had to present myself as Live Aid Freddie. And just like that, I am Freddie Mercury. I obviously love Freddie. I wanted to pay tribute to him just as such an inspiration, as a musician, as an artist, but just as a performer. That is exactly what he was. He always left everybody wanting more, myself included. So that is going to do it for this transformation of me turning myself into Freddie Mercury. If you enjoyed it even a little bit, even if you just enjoyed seeing me in this fake mustache, please give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, because I will be having other celebrity inspired makeup looks coming out eventually. It was a challenge, but I definitely enjoyed myself transforming into Freddie. I am so tremendously grateful for him, for his music that he has given us. Not only him, but the band as well. We are definitely a Queen loving family, so thank you to Her Majesty the Queen. As always, I want to thank you for taking time out of your day to watch this video, and I hope to see you back for the next one. See if what my mom thinks when I FaceTime her. I turned myself into Freddie Mercury.
Oh, yeah, you look like him, actually.
I don't think I do. I think I just look like a cholo.
That looks good. Are you doing a tutorial or something?
Yeah, I'm finishing it right now.
Totally look like him.